Hi folks, Sheppy and Mike here, Madlab School of Fitness, and today's our fourth and final video on the double under, and we're going to talk about a few things, talk about some tips for practicing and some drills that will really help you. Okay, one thing I want to talk about, we touched on the other video, was the length of the rope. Okay, I like to put it under one leg and kind of bring it up to in and around the shoulder there. Okay, so this is actually about right. You know, you'll find that here is a good place to start with that length. Now, a lot of that depends on the length of the handle, and obviously can't control that here, but this height, when you do that, is a good height to start practicing your double unders. It's a little long, and it just gives you a little bit of leeway. And as you develop, you're probably going to want that shorter, because you can have a little more control and you're a little better at staying in tight right here, okay, and you're not flailing your hands out, okay? First piece. Second piece, I want to talk about speed. So often when I see people starting double unders, they are pedal to the floor. They're spinning, jumping as fast as they can. One way to lose control. But two, you know, you wouldn't learn to drive with the pedal to the floor. You don't. You learn to drive slow, right? And so what I would want you to develop over time is a couple different speeds, right? I used to be able to do over 100 at a very slow, steady speed, but if I went super fast, I'm probably done in 25, okay? So Mike's gonna just demo a nice, okay. Lovely, good. And Mike, what would you call that speed for you? Is that slow to medium or?
Yeah, slow to medium.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And so if you were looking to go long in the number, you would probably cruise that. Yeah, you would stay around there because you know you can control it. It's not going to fly everywhere. Okay. And I know you've got some nice fast ones here. So why don't you show us those? Good, nice. So you can see he's got a couple different speeds that he can work with, right? And I think that's really the way you want to develop and understand. Don't have to go speedy fast all the time, right? You can go slow, medium, fast. You can see when he was going fast there, his jump wasn't very high. It was like a single skip jump, and his hands were just spinning. It takes a lot less energy to spin your hands than it does jump high, okay? And I think that's one thing people do, is they jump really high to get that rope underneath it really fast, but then of course they've got to slow the rope down for the next rotation, right? It just never really quite works out that way. What were the sort of cues you got to really speed up and do that fast?
Obviously move the hands a lot faster. That was the big one. Jump at the same height. Right, so nothing really kind of not trying to overcompensate with the jump, but trying to move the rope faster. That makes any sense?
That makes all the sense in the world. It's exactly what we're saying here. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. One thing Kelly brought up last week, which I thought was really, really good. We used to pick up our rope at the end of a workout in a class, and you had within 1 minute, was it?
It was just do 50 as fast
as you could. Do 50 as fast as you could after the workout. So you could have maybe, you know, done this big giant workout, and when you're just mangled tired at the end of it, you had to pick up your rope and knock off 50. And what that does, it teaches you to do them when you're tired, especially if you're in a workout. You know, this is a neurologically based finesse kind of movement, and if you're really tired, it's hard to recruit. Hard to recruit mentally, hard to recruit your breath, hard to recruit the movement, right? And so I really encourage you, just have your rope beside you when you're working out. As soon as you're done, start practicing when you're tired, because then just wait till you're not tired. It makes them a lot easier. The last little piece we got are a couple drills I'd like you to do. For those of you that are just starting off, I'm a big fan of divvying up your singles and your doubles. So I would want you to do 4 single skips right into a double under, back into 4 single skips. And if you've ever played played an instrument before, you know you have to count to 4. That's what you do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would really want you to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. okay? And once you can get 5 in a row at 4 and 1, I'd want you to move to 3 and 1. Keep counting. And then once you get 5 in a row there, I want you to move to 2 and 1, okay? And usually by the time you get to 2 and 1, get 5 in a row there, you're probably ready to start trying to link them together, okay? And then the next drill is you practicing longer sets, okay? So what I would want you to pick, say, in the beginning, 10 sets of, say, 10 double unders, okay? I think with a client recently, we started with 8 double unders because she could only kind of get to 6 or 7 once in a while. So it really gave her something to strive for. This is a little bit of a square peg in a round hole thing, right? But let me tell you, it's a great way to get better. You learn those things that you're doing wrong and doing right, and hopefully replicate the ones you're doing right. That can go all the way up to 20 sets of 20, right? And then, once you get better, you can start doing them for time, right? 10 sets of 20 for time. If you fail at 19, you got to start again at 0, okay? It's a bit of a bitch that way, but it's a great drill. Talk to your coach. Anything to add?
No.
No, you all good?
Yeah,
okay. Talk to your coach. Thanks for listening, and let us know in the comments what other movements you'd like to see done up in these videos, and we'll get back at you with them. Okay? Have a great day.